Romans 12 verse 1. It starts with the word therefore. It's the Greek word gar. I think it might be the first word that my son said. Gar. It means that therefore. Okay? It forms a pivot between chapter 11 and chapter 12. And you probably know chapter 12 verse 1. Therefore, in the view of God's mercies, I urge you to lay your body, lay your life as a living sacrifice. Okay. Therefore, just concentrate on that one word, the pivot between what's gone before and what comes next. The trouble is that we often start at chapter 12 and fail to consider chapter 11 and what's preceded it. And in chapter 11 and preceding, Paul has been at pains to sort out the mystery of God's working, how things have developed in the history of Israel specifically, and how they've developed in the light of how man lives in relation to God. And the last part of chapter 11, it says, the depth of the mystery, the wonder, the majesty of God, the amazing provision of His providence. And therefore, in view of God's mercy, I urge you to live. You see, there's a connection, a vital connection between belief and behavior. And some people emphasize behavior, and they're generally called Pharisees. And some people emphasize belief, and, well, I'm not sure what they're called, but sometimes you can get so lost in what you believe and how you worship maybe even, that it doesn't have any impact on how you live. But that word therefore, that's the vital connection between doctrine and responsibility, doctrine and ethics, or between belief and behavior. Because what you believe inside your heart has a profound impact on how you live. If you believe, for example, that God is your Father, then you never have any fear about anything that comes to you in your life because you know God is your Father. If you believe that you're going to go to heaven, that your place is with Jesus, that things are secure, if you have an assurance of that hope, then it changes the way you operate. But Paul pushes it one stage further. He says, therefore, in view of God's mercies, I urge you to live in this way. Eugene Peterson uses the phrase, this is what I mean, take your ordinary, everyday life. We're not talking about a religious game, we're talking about your ordinary, everyday life. Let gratitude be your attitude. So this morning, just think about that therefore. And don't just stick with belief, let it spill into behavior. And don't just think about behavior, let it link back into what you believe. How do you behave? Think about it. What forms the wellspring? What forms the driving mechanism of the way that you behave? If you believe that God is in me as well as in you, then you're going to like me better and work with me better. If you believe you're just muddling along and doing the best you can, that's going to spill into the way that you behave. Okay? Therefore, in view of God's mercy, His mercy in the cross, His mercy in your life, I urge you to take your ordinary getting up, living, breathing, working, eating your chips day and turn it over to Him as a sacrifice of praise. Amen. God bless you.